Good morning, Valley Park. I wanted to talk to you today about something that we continually refer to and reflect upon, especially during the current situation we are in, and that is the Be Kind movement. I will also refer back to the last two assemblies delivered to you by Mr. Lisbon and Mrs. Reid. It is so important to be aware of what is happening around us, be that in person or virtually. Bullying is defined as behaviour by an individual or a group, usually repeated over time, that intentionally hurts another individual either physically or emotionally. Bullying can include all of the following: name-calling, taunting, mocking, making offensive comments, kicking or hitting, taking belongings, producing offensive graffiti, gossiping, excluding people from groups, and spreading hurtful and untruthful rumours. This also includes the same inappropriate and harmful behaviours expressed via digital devices through cyberbullying, such as sending inappropriate messages by phone, text, instant messenger, through social media websites as well. You will be aware of the hashtag #BeKind, which was originally created back in 2017 by Lucy Alexander, a mother who lost her son to suicide and wanted to raise awareness about the horrific impact of online trolling. Caroline Flack's death on the 15th February last year led to the hashtag's revival, as well as mass media coverage of the Be Kind message. Caroline was due to face trial for assaulting her boyfriend and was understandably under a lot of stress. However, the British tabloids had relentlessly pursued Caroline in the time leading up to this tragic event. At this difficult time, her family released a statement asking the press to respect their privacy. The real problems were what had happened previous to this, as you can see just some of the articles about Caroline and the type of language that was used. Following her death, many tabloids quickly deleted recent articles that had shamed her, and in their place promoted the Be Kind movement as a way of trying to seem more compassionate. You will now see a video of Caroline's friend, Laura Whitmore, sharing her feelings the day after Caroline passed and calling the media out to say enough is enough. Let's think about how far we have come since this and where we can go from here.
I'm Laura Whitmore, and thank you for joining me this Sunday morning. I wish we were talking under better circumstances, and I've been debating whether I should, would, or could come on air today. But this isn't about me. Yesterday we lost someone before their time. At age 40, Caroline Flack made the decision to take her own life, and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about her and give her the respect that she deserves and that she didn't always get. Anyone who knew Caroline knew she was vivacious, loving, and had a passion for life, which is why none of this makes sense. Caroline loved dancing. Angels by Robbie Williams always reminds me of her because she danced so beautifully to it on Strictly, and I'm going to play that song after I've said what I want to say. Caroline loved music. She loved to dance. We shared many a dance floor at gigs, festivals. I met her just shy of 10 years ago at V Festival, and then we became friends. She was bubbly, and for such a small stature, commanded a room. She loved to laugh and had the most infectious chuckle. She also had many struggles. I'm not going to pretend that she was perfect, but is anyone? She lived every mistake publicly under the scrutiny of the media. Caroline loved to love. That's all she wanted. Which is why a show like Love Island was important to her, because the show is about finding love, friendship, having a laugh. The problem wasn't the show. The show to work on is loving and caring and safe and protected. The problem is the outside world is not. Anyone who's ever compared one woman against another on Twitter, knocked someone because of their appearance, invaded someone else's privacy, who have made mean, unnecessary comments on an online forum need to look at themselves. Sorry. To the press, the newspapers who create clickbait, who demonise and tear down success, we've had enough. I've seen journalists and Twitter warriors talk of this tragedy and who they themselves have twisted what the truth is. You don't have to tear down someone to feel good about yourself. So to listeners, be kind. Only you are responsible for how you treat others and what you put out in the world. I've had messages, I've been harassed for just doing my job, and this is where the problem is. And I want to use my platform, this platform, to call people out because it's gone too far. Your words affect people. to paparazzi and tabloids looking for a cheap sell, to trolls hiding behind a keyboard. Enough. I'd like to thank BBC and ITV for the support that I've had, and those who supported my decision to come in today, as I felt it was the right thing to do. Thank you. To my boyfriend, the kindest man I know, and to the whole Love Island family who are in mourning of their colleague and friend and have been a great support over the last few hours. I love you. To everyone, be kind in what you say. I'm going to carry on today and get through this show, as that's what Caroline would say to do. Caroline, I'm so sad for you, for your family. I'm angry that you saw this as your only option, as I know how much love and support you had. I'm sorry you didn't know that. I'm not sure when, but I know I'll see you on a dance floor again, and I hope you're at peace and know that you are loved.
A year on, let's think about how far we have come. In terms of awareness, Be Kind is something we now often refer to and speak about, be it in school, at home, or in conversations with others around us. But how far have we come as a society from when this movement started following Caroline Flack's tragic death last year? We have learned about the need for a movement like this and how important it really is. But across the media and social media specifically, online bullying still exists, and in some cases has gotten worse due to our increased reliance on technology through the current situation we are in. It is clear that we have already done so much, and we should be proud of this, but there is always more to do. Another example of this that is in the spotlight at the moment is the new documentary made by Britney Spears called Framing Britney Spears. The documentary highlights the negative behaviour of the media as well as other legal issues she faces. From such a young age, she has been and is still under constant scrutiny by the media. As far as we have come, there is still a question about what else we can do and where we go from here. In Britney's words, each person has their own story and their take on other people's stories. We all have many different, bright, beautiful lives. Remember, no matter what we think about a person's life, it is nothing compared to the actual person living behind the lens. Referring back to Mrs. Reid's activities during Internet Safety Week, what can we do to ensure we play our part in positively continuing to promote the Be Kind movement? When we see or hear something and we don't know if it's completely true, do we need to share it? When we see or hear something we don't agree with, do we need to comment? We need to think about the consequences and ask ourselves if it is helping us or others in any way. When we see something worrying online, we need to ensure we report it. All of these seem like such small actions, but if done on a mass scale and continuously, we can play our part in having the positive impact that is needed. Not long ago, it was Children's Mental Health Week, in which Mr. Lisbon shared different ways to look after our own mental health and that of others. Maybe each day, try to do one thing for yourself and one thing for somebody else. This can be as simple as calling a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while and asking how they are, sending a supportive message or even a card, taking time to listen to friends and family as we all try to get through this difficult time together. When someone tells you they are fine, think about how you might really know if they are. There is so much support around you. You need to use it. It is important to talk, even if it's just for a few minutes. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, Valley Park. I will leave you with a quote from Caroline to finish today's assembly. Thank you for listening.